study done by Tiny Pulse revealed that only 21% of employees felt like they were strongly valued at work. And because they didn't feel strongly valued, their loyalty to the company was down, their morale was down, and even affected their relationship with their peers. I guess if you think about it, if you're not happy going into work or going into someplace, why would you want to connect with the people there? Why would you want to have a good relationship? That's why this time of year is so important. The time of year where we're doing company parties, right? You're doing something to show your clients, your prospects, your employees that you appreciate them, that they're special. That's what we're going to talk about today. My name is Shauna Anderson-Newt, the president of Spitfire Advertising, and this is what we help our clients with. We help our clients ignite that flame, really spark ideas and take what they're already doing and making it better to get more engagement, build deeper relationships, and create these experiences that creates a buzz. So today we're doing that with holiday parties. I've put together 16 ideas for you, from games to gifts to the decor and the food you're going to be serving, to really get people talking about what you're doing. So let's start with the gifts, because that's my specialty. Let's talk about the gifts you're going to be giving away. If you're doing a branded item, here are some fun ideas for you. We know that the #1 gift for the holidays is food and beverage. So what's more fun than an alcoholic beverage? I mean, that's what everybody's drinking, that's what everybody's doing. It's that social hour. So give them something they're going to be using a lot right now, especially during the holidays. You can do a Moscow Mule mug. Those are always fun. Anything from just a plain mug, of course branded, or some fun imprint on it would be good for you too. Or a mug that has, maybe a set. So there's 2 mugs, 4 mugs, put a recipe card in there. We can do a custom package for you where you include the vodka too. It depends on you. How much do you want to give? You can have different tiers that you give to different levels of employees and clients. You can also do wine. We know that wine is drank a ton during this time. So you can do a wine glass. Remember, when we're branding, we're imprinting on these different items. During the holidays, we would probably make your imprint a little smaller, depending on what your goals are for that, but your company logo is what I mean, would be a little smaller, and then a fun imprint would be something that's done that larger to really get that attention. So you can do a wine glass, you can do a wine bag, you can do a custom label on a bottle of wine. All of those are fun ideas. And then think about the imprint you can use. A fun imprint would be, this wine pairs well with food and difficult relatives. Or another one could say, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, but when the white runs out, I'll drink the red. That can be included on the imprint. It can be included on a piece, a card, some marketing piece that goes along with it to really drive home that fun experience with the gift you're giving. The second idea we have is, think about what people are not doing right now. Over the holidays, the last thing that they are doing is exercising. That's like last on the list. They're out socializing, they're having fun. So make fun of that. Let's have a really good time. Do a wine bottle opener. And then we can do a tag to go with it that looks like this: holiday workout. And it shows this wine opener in the 3 different positions, like it's working out. I guess that's like wine jumping jacks, and then repeat. You can do a fun t-shirt. You can imprint a holiday message on there. You can do something fun like this one where it says nice, naughty, or I tried. And you can imprint with one of those checked, which I would suggest doing I tried, or you can let them use a marker and then they can do that themselves. They can pick the one that they think they are. You can do a round Christmas tree ornament and just put your logo on. But that would be a little boring for what I like to do, so let's make it a little fun. Instead, we can imprint it like a camera lens and then put either Santa cam, elf cam, reindeer cam, and your logo would be on the back. And then the ornament lights up so it looks like the North Pole is watching what's going on. Great intimidation factor for the children of whoever gets these. They're like, oh, you're not cleaning your room, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Santa's watching right now, the North Pole's looking at you. Watch the kids shape up right away. Every fun holiday party has a photo booth. Instead of just doing the regular photo booth, make sure you have some really fun props in there, but also, and if there's anything that goes with your company, throw those in there as well. But also, I don't know about you, but when I get these sheets from the photo booths I go in, they're like stuck on my fridge. They could be, you know, stuck on a file cabinet by my desk, but I don't really have a place for them. So give them a photo frame that's branded with the event name, with your logo on it, so they remember. They remember where that picture was taken. Let's talk about food. This is a great idea, especially if you're an eco-friendly company. You can do a chocolate bowl. How do you do that? And if you're not eco-friendly, this is totally a cool idea too, so something you should do at home and at the office. You just take a balloon and you fill it up with air, and then you dip it a few times into chocolate, wait for it to harden, pop the balloon, and then you have a bowl. You can also make coal. It's just Rice Krispie treats with black dye in it. Put it in a little bag, name it coal. You can even send it out with the invitations for the Christmas party. You can say, Santa told me you haven't been good, and you can redeem yourself by showing up, because sometimes the attendance of the holiday parties, it goes down a little bit. So, you know, you want to make sure that you're showing them this is going to be fun. This is a place that you want to go. How fun would a s'mores bar be? And all you have to do is get little sternos and light them, and they can put the s'mores, the marshmallow over it, and make their own s'mores. Of course, add some fun decorations and a little place for it to be done at, but what a fun idea. You can also do Grinch punch. You can do any kind of drink you want. You can either add green dye, or you can go online, just Google it. There's recipes for it. But if you make it green and you do a candy cane straw, so that's just a red and white swirl straw, that makes it Grinch punch. And for all the Grinches that are out there, tell them when they drink it, it turns them nice. Especially if there's alcohol in it, it actually turns them really nice. So Grinch punch would be a fun thing to do at your party. Decorations. Let's go oversized. The bigger the better, like Texas, right? Do holiday shaped lights. All you're gonna do is blow up different colored balloons and then tie them off with a green curly ribbon, and have a cup turned upside down with a hole in the top, and you just shove it through there. Inside the balloon, you put a little light. You can get them on Amazon. They're pretty inexpensive. They're these little tiny lights, and you drop them inside the balloon, and so the balloon lights up. It's a fun idea, a lot of fun. So you can use that and bring it back to the office after the party's over, or back to your house for the person who took the time to make it. Oversized lollipops. Take a noodle like you use in the pool and make it a swirl. You can wrap the streamers around it so you can add the little extra effect to it. Stick a stick, put a stick through it and cellophane around it, and it looks like a giant lollipop. Or if you want a giant ornament, take one of the kids' bouncy balls and then go over to Home Depot, maybe Walmart even has them, and you take a bucket and turn it upside down so it looks like the ornament holder on top, and you get to hang those out. That's a really fun idea too. Games. Games always make the event more fun, so here's some ideas for you. You can do jingle bell toss, so it basically looks like beer pong, but you're using colored jingle bells and they get it in the cup. If you're allowing drinking at the event, which I know most companies do, then they can drink every time they make it in. Or if you're doing some gifts, then they can go throw it in there. If they make it in the cup, they receive a gift or a prize. Holiday bingo. I know that I've attended several company parties, and sometimes there is a gift for everybody, from a big TV to a DVD player to an Xbox to something like really small, like some shot glasses or a bottle of wine or something like that. But if you don't want to get gifts for everybody and you want to make a fun experience out of it, play bingo. You don't have to have that many squares on the card, so it can go pretty quick. You can just do 3 by 3. So that'd be a total of 9 squares. And the first people who get bingos, they win the prize until the prize is out. So you would have to figure out how many spaces on that card need to be filled up and how many prizes you're buying, and tie those in together. You can do like a let's make a deal kind of scenario with gifts. You can have different gifts and they have different numbers on there, and they can go and they can pick the number they want, and you can make it so somebody else takes their gift away from them. That'll be fun to do, and you know, a little competitive, so people like that. I know that you guys have all been there too. Like I have, you go with your significant other to their company party, you don't know anybody, you're sitting at the table, you're trying to talk about nothing because you don't even know anybody there. And wouldn't it be fun if there was something at the table that was starting conversations? Something at the table that was bonding these people, starting to build the relationship, making people laugh. Laughter is a great way to start a good relationship. So if you had at everybody's place setting a little challenge for them to do, you can think of like the little minute to win it ideas. You can have these little puzzles. You could even have, like different fill in the blanks cards or create the stories, those kind of things. Have those sitting at the table so people can start working on those and interacting with each other, trying to solve problems, asking how did you do that? What did you come up with? It creates conversation. So think about what you can do for conversation starters, because remember, half the people at your company party, or about half, don't know each other because they're the significant other. And most of those significant others don't really like to go to the company parties. They do that to support. So that's just being honest there. So I'm trying to get them to want to come in and want them to have that icebreaker. Let's recap. We talked games, we talked gifts, we talked food and decor. 16 different ideas just to add that little spark, that buzz to your holiday parties, so people will be talking about it long after it's over. They're excited about it because you made it a more fun event. I hope you enjoy this. If you did, please share this out with somebody else or on your social media where you know other people who will see the message, who need to see the message. It's my mission to have marketing that's not boring, to create marketing and help you create your marketing so you're really building relationships. Follow us on social media, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. We're on all of those social media. You're going to get tips and tricks, things that you can do to improve your marketing. Find our blog on WordPress, YouTube, we're there. Find us, follow us, and that way I can give you the tips that you need to grow your business and to be more successful. And my most important tip of the day, I want you to smile, because happy looks good on you. Have an amazing day.